to The Hype. I'm Michelle Capri and here is what's on around HCC. Have fun getting a sneak peek of the Haitian Festival. Get to know some great opportunities for your career and free time too. Meet our star students and much more. Stay tuned. The Vast Academy hosted yet another great event. They brought together a very special crowd to share great tips on beauty, being active, and most importantly, how to keep your heart healthy. After all, we need to take care of our hardworking friend.
Well, we are so excited today to do our annual Health and Beauty Expo that our Eagles Club Vast Academy students is hosting for all of HCC Central College.
Well, now they know what Go Red means, which is a national campaign by the American Heart Association, and that they know that they need to be healthy. So how do they respond? They actually change what they buy for lunch.
This month, the theme is Heart Health Month. So we want, in honor of Heart Health Month, we wanted to have an event not just for Valentine's Day, but we wanted to do something that had to do with healthy hearts, health awareness.
Well, everybody has the same issues. No matter if you have intellectual disabilities, you're an adult, or you're a HCC student, health is always important.
It's very exciting for me to come back here and be with the kids again this year and talk about your heart, because your heart's that super muscle that never sleeps and really keeps our body going. Without that, we wouldn't have the oxygen going around our body. We wouldn't have the energy to do the things that we want to do.
Health and Beauty Expo isn't about being popular. It's about being yourself and having fun, just like everyone else is doing.
So we have Showbiz Entertainment, and they brought a henna tattoo artist and an airbrush tattoo, and then they did the balloon arch. We have Mary Kay Cosmetics, Wendy Martin, which is a makeup artist, and then we have our cosmetology students doing manicures, and the health department is doing blood pressure.
Also beauty, so we have people here now today doing massages, massage therapists. We have yoga, aerial yoga, something new. But our goal is that we want to do events on campus that involve the entire student body and faculty and staff.
So it's great to be here again. It's great to see the kids understanding that it's their responsibility. They live in this body and they have to take care of it. So be well.
Remember, if you want to look good on the outside, you need to start from the inside, so staying healthy is a must. A great way to keep your heart healthy is cycling, and you can have lots of fun too. Take a look at the winter bike race.
The HCC Winter Crit Series is a 5-week event. Every Sunday in January we've held crit races, which is basically a circuit race. It's a timed event, approximately 30 minutes for a beginner category. The more experienced categories race for about an hour.
We hope to gather as many Houston Community College students on the team. Helps promote local bike racing in Houston. This helps promote cycling awareness in Houston and just bring better venues to racing in general.
It brings the community out here. We get spectators here from families and friends, and hopefully some students have come out too to see what racing is all about.
Been pretty good so far. I mean, we started out with about 70 people the first week, and it's gone up incrementally since then. People really seem to like the track. It's low key, it's small, you can really see everything, so it's a fun venue.
It also exposes HCC. Many of our riders didn't know, or the racers didn't know this campus was here, and are surprised by the facilities that HCC offers.
I believe the Winter Criterium Series is a great launching pad for anyone wanting to learn how to race, get fitness for the regular road season that begins in February. So this is a really good training.
Camaraderie, I guess. It's kind of cool because You don't really have to search out people for your likes and dislikes. I mean, we're all here because we like biking, so that's a good jumping off point. It's one of those things where definitely worth, all the bad races when you get the one good one, because it kind of validates it. It's pretty cool.
So each week we put aside $250 from the race entry fees. Most of the money from the races, the profits, have gone straight to the team. I just held it aside, and it's going to support the cycling club.
It's been a couple of years in the making. Found the right people to be able to put this event on, and it's brought exposure to the team, to the college, and the people involved. So it's just great all around.
I'm really proud of what we've been doing here. The very first race we had in early January, we had a professional bike racer wanted to race, and we welcomed him in, and of course he won. But that was extra special.
We want new riders, if there's any cyclists in HCC's campuses, to come out and get with us, become a member of the team. We want to foster and encourage more people to get into competitive cycling. Doing these types of races is kind of the building block to having more people coming out to race.
Even when you don't really like to exercise, try to find an activity where you can also have fun. And being around people makes it even better. Even dancing at festivals counts, so we checked out the Haitian Festival. Come take a look.
I'm a student here at HCC. You see, today we had this Caribbean Fest. Woo! Today we're kind of doing our end of the month Black History celebration. We wanted to go out with a bang, so we're doing a mini Caribbean festival today to celebrate the many islands of the Caribbean. It's not just about Black History Month here in the States. Black History Month does extend out to other countries and territories and islands. HCC is a melting pot. We're one of the most diverse community colleges in the country, so we definitely want to celebrate all of the cultures here that make us HCC. So it does bring a little bit of culture, a little bit of history to our students here while enjoying some of just the non-academic activities.
It's making us feel like our heritage is here, for example, we're in Black History Month, and it may change the point of view of how we see people or the race of people. So it's a really good event.
It's home to what we're about. We want to be mutually inclusive and always diverse. So it just brings a little bit more culture and a little bit more family and community to the school.
There's a lot more lined up. We are going on a short break, and we'll be right back with great opportunities in business, oil and gas, and resources your community has to offer. Stay tuned.
As an American, it's hard to hear that we have a serious hunger issue in our country. And as a parent, it's even harder to hear that 1 in 5 of our kids struggles with hunger, especially when billions of pounds of good food are wasted every year. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide billions of meals to families in need right in your community. Visit feedingamerica.org to support Feeding America and your local food bank. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Caring for a family member can be challenging and lead to countless questions for them and for you. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
On average, I spend 8 hours a week on the road. It's important to me to make the right choices when I drive. And she's the reason why I support MAD.
Welcome back. The HCC Northeast Campus held a resource fair, and if you didn't get a chance to go there, we'll help you out. showing you some of the good stuff they put together. Check out what the community has to offer.
Today we are hosting a community resource fair for spring 2016 in efforts to promote financial literacy. We have invited several nonprofit organizations from here in the community to come out and share with our students about their low or no cost services and programs.
Harris County Public Information Office supplies resources that are available for a client. Some students are working students and can't make enough to make ends meet. We can help them with resources to make it that extra mile. For instance, if they got behind on their rent because they needed to pay their tuition, then they could call us for some agencies that might offer them rental assistance.
Well, we have a partnership with HCC, a good relationship. We're a community partner. We are the largest community action agency in Texas.
We do serve the whole Harris County, and we do assist with rental, utilities. We're partnered with Houston Food Bank. We help with Metro bus passes. We're also partnered with neighborhood centers to provide utility assistance.
We visit the campuses during the spring when they have their money management, money awareness week, and we'll teach financial education classes.
Well, this is Student Life, so we're here to let the students know that with the organizations we also have resources that go on campus.
Make sure not to miss the next one. Everybody knows that when you join a group, you become stronger. And that's the idea of the Greater Houston LGBT Chamber of Commerce, SBA and NGLCC, by helping small businesses succeed.
Yeah, today is an exciting day to be here in Houston. We are bringing together from the SBA and the NGLCC Business Builder. And it is the opportunity to bring together the LGBT community and the business community to learn more about the NGLCC's business certification. On top of that, we have the SBA here to deliver our programs and services to help those certified businesses become scalable and to promote their businesses.
Our community is underserved, and we have not traditionally reached out to our communities. And one of the things that this president did was charge the federal government to have private-public partnerships to reach out to underserved communities and to make sure that we're reaching out to a wide range of people. And the gay and lesbian, bisexual, transgender community is made up of all communities, from Asian, African American, Latino, Hispanic, veterans, women. All of them are encompassed in one community, and this is the best way to reach out to all of them and say, come and let us show you what your tax dollars have paid for you to grant and expand.
We need all entrepreneurs to understand that there are resources out there that are going to help them succeed, and those resources, they're available to all people. Every person out there that is looking to build an enterprise, maybe they have a dream business or a great idea, they need access to all those resources in order to succeed, and we're here to bring that. And this partnership between the National Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce and the U.S. Small Business Administration, you know, it's landmark. It's really taking that spirit of inclusion from the Obama administration out of D.C. and right here to the streets of every city across the nation.
Houston Community College partners with a lot of events with the SBA, the Small Business Administration. This is one of those events which gives us an opportunity to reach the LGBT community. Our goal really is to help to grow small businesses, which in turn grows the economy and our community. So we're really excited to be able to co-sponsor this event with the SBA. So if students are interested, contact us at 713-718-7441, or our website is hccs.edu/entrepreneurship or /small business.
Women have been working together throughout the decade, supporting each other to overcome barriers. The Women in Industry offered an insight to those who want to get into the petroleum business. The industry has had its ups and downs, but it is still one of the strongest in the country, especially in the Houston area.
Women don't think of going into oil and gas or petrochemical careers because they think that that's a man's world. And in reality, they're desperately seeking for females to go into the field.
We wanted to host an event to let ladies know that the petrochem industry is booming and there are very many opportunities for them to take advantage of the many jobs that are available. Each of the 9 colleges award scholarships in the fall. Anywhere from 2 to maybe 7 students each fall get scholarships that are studying in the technical fields.
I started in this field. I came in an untraditional way, and that's the thing about this. You don't have to come in under the process tech degree. I came in with a degree in education. I came in as a process operator, a chemical process operator at one of Dow's plant in Freeport. I was the first female operator in that plant.
It's definitely something I would support someone to start in now. So 20 years ago, would I have wanted my daughters to start that career? Probably not. After I got in there, it was tough. It was a tough crowd. But now I would definitely encourage my daughters, their friends, to come into the industry, yes.
I don't want to work at a dental office again. I don't want to work at a bank. I want to be inside. I want to do something different, something hands-on, something that I can walk, through any door and they're going to be like, oh, look at her, she has a safety hat on. There are so many opportunities. The pay is great, and it can be obtained with just a 2-year degree or a certificate program. So my words of advice would just be to go for it.
The Global VIP Luncheon highlighted the importance of the international community here at HCC and across the country. In special Houston, which grows more diverse and so stronger year after year. Check it out.
We mark our joint commemoration for International Education Week and Houston Citizenship Month with HCC's 3rd annual Global Luncheon. These 2 initiatives are designed to bring awareness to the social and economic contributions that members of the international community have made to our global society. The exchange of international ideas and culture is something that is experienced daily here at Houston Community College. We have the largest international student population among the community colleges in the U.S.
Most other countries in the world have many high qualified and college-ready students, and they may not have as many openings. These students often leave their home countries, and they can go anywhere in the world, but guess where they choose to come? Here. Much of Houston's diversity is represented in its international student population, and they contribute greatly not only to the cultural makeup and our understanding of different cultures, but also our economic prosperity. They flock here maybe for innovations that are unparalleled, but when they come here, they have a lot of influence too. American students get to work with people from other nations. They learn to appreciate similarities as well as differences in backgrounds and viewpoints. We have much to teach others, but we also have much to learn.
Houston Community College is like a #1 community college for getting the international students. And I am very happy to have the collaboration with Houston Community College.
Anybody that can advance their education and can move themselves forward, whether they end up working here in the United States, going back to their countries, going to other foreign countries, it's important that we're a part of it and that HCC offers that opportunity to them.
Houston is doing an excellent job in terms of welcoming the diversity, in terms of welcoming the people, in terms of opening their hearts, and I'm very blessed to live in this city. I can say that for sure.
After the break, you'll get to meet Jimmy Lazo, one of HCC's stars. Take a NASA tour and see the amazing work of multimedia artist Roberto Castillo. I'll be right back.
You taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to the shelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to the shelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Life is made of moments. Family. A drunk driver could take it all away. Keep your family safe on the road, because after all, nothing is more beautiful. Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Keep your family safe.
Welcome back to The Hype. The first NASA Day at HCC was super fun and exciting. HCC students got to enjoy, so check it out.
I am honored to be here at the Houston Community College this morning to welcome you to the first NASA Day at HCC.
We are very excited to have NASA Day at HCC. It's the first of its kind. And what we hope is that students get an idea about what it would be like to work for NASA. You know, we always see space shuttles and things about space, but you don't think about what it is like to really work there.
It's really important for you all to understand that the U.S. has a vibrant space program. Not only are we doing things that we used to do, but we're doing far more.
General Bolden is the first NASA administrator who's African American. He was appointed by President Obama in 2009, and we're just delighted to have him here because he has such experience. He's been in the space. He's now running the space agency. He's an ex-Marine.
It's always good to come back to Houston, especially to come to HCC today to participate in the Black History commemoration because it's a very important time of the year for all of us, people of color, to help young people like the students that we're going to be talking to today understand a little bit about our heritage, but also a lot about their future and the part that they can play in it if they're willing to, study hard and go through courses like are offered here at HCC.
There is much more to NASA than just space and exploration. There are scores of career opportunities on Earth that support our fabulous space missions.
HCC students who are involved in STEM, they get to experience from real live people what a STEM career can lead to. So it's a marriage kind of education and the space agency and putting it together so the students can actually see, I could be an engineer at NASA. I could be even an accountant. I can be a mathematician. I can do a lot of things STEM related and have a real career path.
Students with STEM educations come out, get better jobs, higher paying jobs. At NASA, we're a STEM organization, so we're an organization that's looking at bold things like sending humans to Mars and discovering things that have never been thought about in our own solar system, but even now elsewhere in the universe. And so we need students who have science, technology, engineering, and mathematics backgrounds in order to help us fill out our workforce. And I'm glad to see that HCC is really emphasizing STEM in their curriculum.
Pretty exciting, huh? What about working at NASA? Have you ever thought about it? HCC student Jimmy Lazo made it possible. He was among the few lucky and really hardworking people to intern with NASA. Can you imagine? You get to meet Jimmy and hear about his incredible experience here.
I'm here at HCC. I'm just taking some last classes before I transfer to UT Tyler in electrical engineering. I was studying graphic design before, and it wasn't really for me, so I wanted to try something else. I've done some work with circuit design, so I wanted to maybe try out electrical engineering, and that's what I came here for. When I was taking classes, it was in the same campus that I heard about Star Squad. I saw a poster for this thing called NASA Community College Aerospace Scholars, and so I thought I'd check it out, and I applied. It's fairly competitive, and in the fall, it was about like 40 or so interns that got picked out of maybe 3,000. I was able to stand out a little bit there from all the previous projects I did. They wrote back to me, and then I joined that, and I did some coursework, and It was pretty interesting. It got me my foot in the door into NASA, and it was a way to kind of get more a feeling of electrical engineering and just NASA in general. I would like to be an astronaut, but I mean, if nothing else, if just working for NASA full time, that'd be all right with me. Before I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I think now I have a good idea of what I want to try. And I think it's really helped to have all these choices and all these opportunities be here. Because if I wasn't here, I don't think I would have gotten into NASA really.
Another HCC star, multimedia artist Roberto Castillo, is showcasing an exhibit at the HCC Central Art Gallery. The Universe Within is part of the Photo Fest Biennial, the photography and multimedia festival that happens throughout the country. The HCC alumni, who now works here at HCC as a graphic designer, mixes photography, graphic designing, painting, and a beautiful way to portray souls, as he says. Check out his unique work.
The biennial of PhotoFest in Houston, and there are 180 venues across town, and we are offering 2 different shows in the gallery at HCC Central. And the first show in the front is Roberto Castillo, and he's showing a show called The Universe Within. And this show are digital photographs that Roberto has done as part of his Masters in Art thesis show. Roberto was a student here years ago, and he's come back to show his work.
I'm really interested in the science, quantum mechanics. You know, I've always had an interest in that. Just to understand how we got here. Well, you know, what is the basis of matter, and what's the basis of consciousness, which leads it to this project. So, I mean, physically speaking, you know, all the organic materials that make our human bodies, they were cooked up in stars, you know, gases, you know, all emanating from the Big Bang.
It looks so wonderful. This is my first time of actually seeing something like this. When I went in, I saw the first one, I was like, what happened? Was the person in the sky, or was the person in the stars? Then when I went around, I found out that it was photography and some kind of background and surface connecting with their emotions and the way the people looked inside. So lovely.
The exhibit is on until April, and you can take a cool picture too. Take a picture, post it, and use the hashtag TheHypeHCC. Follow HCC on Facebook and Twitter, and watch our previous shows at hccs.edu/hcctv. I'll see you next time.